absolutely no room for error any more than there is anywhere else in Monaco, because there are literally no runoff areas anywhere except the right-hander at Saint-Devant. And if you have to go up there, your history as far as the race is concerned, because by the time you turn round, everybody is gone. This is the Rascasse restaurant on the left. The old gasworks corner. No good corner. This ball now. Keep bearing right. Now you're with Michael Schumacher. Camera on the right. Ahead of Schumacher in the McLaren Honda is Gerhard Berger. Winner of one race for McLaren, last year's Japanese Grand Prix. I don't mean this unkindly, but it was given to him by Ayrton Senna, who moved over at the last moment and let Gerhard Berger through. So the sighting lap has been completed. I remind you to look, although you may not be able to see him because of the curvature, for the man with the green flag who indicates to the starter, Roland Brunschreider, that everybody is in position on the grid. So Mansell to the left, Patrese to the right. There is a gap there. It's one of the Minardis, I think, that is probably Morbidelli. Morbidelli must be starting from the back, from the pit lane. I can't see the exit. Anyway, it's almost go. It is. Mansell gets away. Patrese gets in front of Senna, stays in front of Senna. Senna sprinting through and going up into second position ahead of Riccardo Patrese as they go up the hill. Are they getting round Saint-Devant? Yes, they are. Mansell leads. Senna is second. Patrese is third. Alesi is fourth as they come up into Casino Square. A brilliant start by Ayrton Senna because Riccardo Patrese was determined to get away well. It's Schumacher in fifth position and Berger is sixth.
Yes, and there you saw the advantage of pole there, because Mansell got a bit too much wheel spin at the start, and he was able to fill the road up to Saint-Devant, but it was a brilliant opportunist manoeuvre by Ayrton Senna that snatched second place, and now he's going to see if he can put Mansell under pressure.
I have referred to this race as a classic confrontation between an incredible achievement, and I think he's blown his engine as he does so.
And a supreme disappointment for Nigel Mansell, but look at him waving. I'm sure he is thrilled because Nigel Mansell showed us his great qualities as a racer, and that was tremendous stuff. Unlucky for Mansell, he so much wanted the win, but he did himself tremendous credit there, and a really fabulous finish to the Monte Carlo Grand Prix.
And Ayrton Senna, in winning his Monaco Grand Prix, has equalled the record of the great Graham Hill and has won in the process the Graham Hill Trophy. It's not all that often that Senna expresses emotion from the cockpit, but my goodness, he's doing it now. He might be feeling, I'm on the way back. Well, he is on the way back, but with no discredit to him or to McLaren Honda, I'm afraid it was, as far as Nigel Mansell is concerned, once again, bad luck that's defeated him. Because having a puncture and having to come into the pits as he did and change the tyre and wheel has cheated him of his victory.
It's been a difficult year for Ayrton Senna and the Marlboro McLaren team so far, but they are absolutely ecstatic down here in the pits. A lot of shaking hands, a lot of smiling, something that we've not yet seen for the first 5 Grand Prix this year.
And McLaren, of course, had an all-night session getting the cars ready. I was talking to Paul Simpson, their chief mechanic, just before the race began, and he said, I went back to the hotel, had a shower, had a quick breakfast, and then returned to the circuit, having been up all night with the rest of the team. My goodness, it was worth it for him and for McLaren. Victory again then for Ayrton Senna, his first 10 points of the season, to beat Nigel Mansell by 0.215 seconds after 78 laps. With Riccardo Patrese third, you're looking at the World Championship situation now. Michael Schumacher in fourth position. Brundle finished in fifth position, which meant to say that both the Benettons were in the top 6. And for the first time this year, the hard-working Larousse team with their Lamborghini engines have got a point. Bertrand Gachot, the Belgian, got it for them. Michele Alboreto just missed a point, 7th position. 8th was Christian Fittipaldi. 9th, JJ Leto. 10th, Eric Comas. 11th, Aguri Suzuki after his bad crash this morning. And in 12th position, 2 laps behind, Thierry Boutsen. But the races belong to the 2 men that we expected to be battling it out for the lead. And in the end, Senna wins from Mansell. A brilliant victory for Ayrton. A superb 2nd place for Nigel Mansell.
Yes, fabulous stuff. And behind them, Schumacher had a bit of a lesson from Patrese, but he did a tremendous job. He pushed and pushed and pushed, and he maintained his restraint, and he learnt really how you can hold off a position at Monaco almost ad infinitum. But he entertained us tremendously well too, and a fine drive back through the field for Martin Brundle, who after his drama, we don't know whether it was a mistake that damaged his nose or in the going over the curb, or whether it was already damaged for some other reason, but certainly cracking good drive by him back through the field for 5th place. And well-deserved point for the Venturi Lamborghini of the LaRousse team for Bertrand Gachot.
Joe Ramirez with the headphones congratulating Ayrton Senna. Great friends. Nigel Mansell leads the World Championship still, of course, by an enormous margin, as off comes Senna's helmet. Well, it's an emotional moment for him. It's his first win since Australia. 5 races, and he only had 2 third places. But Riccardo Patrese still 2nd behind Nigel Mansell. Schumacher 3rd in the World Championship with 20 points compared with Nigel Mansell's 56. Ayrton Senna, who was 4th when this race began, equal with Gerhard Berger, is now 4th himself because his 10 points have cleared him by 10 points from Gerhard Berger, who is in 6th position in the World Championship. And of course, Williams have extended their Constructors' Championship lead even further, because with Mansell winning and Patrese 3rd, they had both cars in the top 3. Mansell 2nd, I'm sorry, and Patrese, his teammate, 3rd. They had both cars in the top 3. And so now Williams are on 84 points, leading the Constructors' Championship after 6 races. McLaren have moved past Benetton up to 2nd in the Constructors' Championship. 1 point clear of the Benetton team, 26 points to 25 points. Ayrton Senna, I said earlier on, has had his moments of greatest joy at Monaco and his moment of greatest misery at Monaco when he was defeated in 1988. Well, this is a moment of joy. He is back. Honda are back. There's Ron Dennis, who's worked so hard with the McLaren team and Ayrton Senna to get them back. But without detracting 1 iota from their superb victory, Senna, McLaren and Honda, commiserations to Mansell, Williams and Renault for the puncture that took the win from them. But His Serene Highness gives the trophy to Ayrton Senna. And the national anthem rings out. Nigel Mansell fighting to keep upright. It's been a grueling and exhausting race for him. It often takes more out of him than other drivers, and Monaco seems to have done it today. But a magnificent second for Mansell, a magnificent win for Senna. Mansell still leads the World Championship, but again fails to win here.
And today was a clear tribute to Mansell's concentration and courage, but his astonishing run comes to an end, and Ayrton Senna remains unbeaten at Monaco over the last 4 years. A terrific race. So let's confirm the details after all that. The driver's table, 10 points for a win, but it's second today for Nigel Mansell. So 56 points for Mansell, 28 points for his Williams teammate Riccardo Betresi, and Michael Schumacher in third, but Ayrton Senna closing on them all with his first win of the season. And the Constructors' Championship, well, Williams clearly dominating that. 84 points to McLaren's 26, McLaren moving past Benetton into second place in that championship. And the whole championship goes now on to Canada in a fortnight's time. But in the meantime, you can see once again how Nigel bravely